YouTube? Back again with another video. We got our first place player C, Will Morrison's deck profile from the 3v3 case tournament.
Yeah, real exciting stuff. Tri-Brigade. Monsters are pretty normal. It's just 3 Nerval, 3 Kit, 2 Karis. I don't like 3, drawing it sucks. There's just not like a lot of other good monsters to play though. It's only good if you open it with both these. Then 3 Fractal. Aside from Cat, it's the best thing you can draw and open with. Hand traps are 2 Veilers, 3 Ash, Gamma package, and then 3 Nibirus. I geared the deck to play against heavy combo or things like Drytron, adding Nister if there were any prank kids. Unfortunately, I just ended up playing against a lot of back row decks, but I did play against the Insect deck, B-Troopers, which Nibiru was helpful against, but a lot of times like these would get sided out for stuff on the side against the back row, which was the plan, is just go really heavy on the back row decks post side and kind of just give up game 1 for a more favorable combo matchup. And then I choose to play 3 Prosperity instead of Desires. Desires just feels really weak to me now that the Zoo Engine's gone. This just lets you dig for like side cards you need to like win unfavorable matchups, and if you're already in a good spot, just digging for order can just like seal the game up, or digging for like just the right hand trap or things like that. And if you don't need it, you just cycle it back with your cards. 3 Droplet. It's just another card that's good for combo. At one point I was playing Tactics instead of this slot, but this just seemed a little bit better for the way I was trying to play the deck for this tournament. And then just the good one-of spells. The Foolish is here for more consistency. It's kind of like a replacement Tenki, but not quite as good. And then Called By is just really good. And then traps are just these. 2 Revolt. You don't need 3 if you're not playing Desires. And then 3 Imperm is arguably the best hand trap right now, because it hits everything you want it to and doesn't fall to Call By anything. And then Orders wins you games. I'll go to Extra Deck next. Almirage just gets you out of bad situations. 2 and 2. You could play like 1 less of these, but they come up every once in a while, and playing Prosperity, like like one of these or one of this are some of the first things that I'll go to if I need to banish 6. And I'm in a pretty bad spot. Then 1 Rugal. You never need more than 1. 2 Shureg. The 15th slot is what I would say is the 3rd Shureg, and there's a card that I played instead of that actually did come up and won me a game because of that. Then the 4s are just these 2. Access code, just you win games with the Napos, your turn 1 play. This was the one card that I was talking about, Darmadal. It lets you play around Rivalry and Gozen with your Tri-Brigade monsters. If you have Fractal, you can play around either, and if you have Kit, you can play around Gozen. And there's a lot of like small monsters running around right now, so this can help you get it like advantage back, and then cycle that card back in for a Revolt and like win the game from there. And then just the pretty standard ones, and then the last 2 are Lambda and Omega. I think I made them each like once this tournament. Lambda was just something so I could get monsters off the field, and Omega is just like if you Gamma something, you can probably win the game from there. And then the side deck is honestly pretty weird. I'll show it all first and I'll kind of explain things. So it's 3 Tectons, 2 Storm, 1 Duster, 3 Twins, 3 Crossout, and 3 Anti-Spell. Probably the most normal thing is the Anti-Spell. You decide when you go first against any deck with spells. Like that's, plain and simple. These 6 were to go up against like Eldritch decks. I played against a True Draco deck, like all that stuff. Like these come in there because the main deck basically you just can't win. So you decide super heavily for that stuff, and there's so much stuff in the deck you don't want that even like these would go in against them. These were like for the mirror match or any other deck that was going to play heavy hand traps that I felt that maybe these could have been something like Droll or Lancia, but this deck isn't something like Drytron or a big combo deck that's going to blow out on just one turn. So I wanted cards that could help me just play the game or get resources versus just trying to lock my opponent out for a single turn and hoping they don't have any other playable cards. But yeah, this was just especially good for the mirror. Unfortunately, I didn't play against any. And then Tactics is another card. Is sort of, you side these in when they're more favorable for the bad cards in your main deck for the matchup. That's pretty much it. I think I played against PK, Insect twice, Eldritch Trap twice, Draco once.
I think you played the PK twice.
No.
You played them in Swiss and Top Cut.
No, that was Eldritch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Insect. Those were the two that I doubled up on. Yeah, those are the matchups. So I didn't actually play against like the super meta stuff that I was anticipating, but the side deck did come out for the trap decks.
You got any shoutouts today?
This hooligan on the other side of the camera for playing on the team, and then Dieter for being the other teammate. It's fun stuff.
All right, this is Gavin for Team of Forces signing out. Peace.